All right, so we're going to be reading something called Microbes, Friend or Foe. You guys have some bread that you're going to make this week. We're going to talk about how there's things that are good bacteria, types of bacteria, and yeasts and stuff, and then there's not good ones. So we're going to talk a little bit about this. This is in connection to our science unit on living organisms. All right, here we go. Introduction. Achoo! A sudden sneeze is often the first sign or symptom that you're getting sick. But it isn't just the sneezing. You're also coughing and you're tired and your throat is sore. Whatever your symptoms are, they have probably been caused by an infection from a type of tiny microbe, a germ. But how did you catch this bug or become infected? And what is a microbe anyway? I'm going to use a sticky note. It's too hard for me to move my pencil that fast and then it just blows up the thing. So, long ago, every sickness was a mystery. Doctors and medical schools didn't exist, and people often died from a simple illness, a minor injury, or a mild infection. Before scientists began to study disease and health, many superstitious people imagined that they were being caused by a witch or punished for something. Because no one knew about or understood what really caused any illness or how it was spread. No one knew how to prevent or treat a disease. After years of scientific research and discovery, we now know that a variety of microbes can make us sick. But what are some of these microbes? Where are they found? Are all microbes bad? Can learning about them help us to stay healthy and prevent disease? Doctors often use leeches to treat illnesses. I've never seen this, and I'm 43, so nobody's ever tried to stick a worm on me. Just so you know, that would be gross. I'm going to put that in my journal. And then I'm going to say I wonder if it's really true. Microbes are tiny, almost invisible living organisms. They are so small that they can only be seen with a powerful microscope. These tiny organisms exist all around us. They are riding in the air that we breathe, clinging to every surface that we touch, sitting on our skin and on our shoes, and hiding inside of our bodies. They are everywhere. Ugh. Microbes multiply quickly inside our bodies. In our cells, cells are small units of living matter that help us to stay healthy and grow. Our cells join together almost like pieces of a puzzle. We have blood cells and bone cells, stomach cells, skin cells, and muscle cells. There are trillions of cells inside of us, and they all have an important health-protecting jobs to do. An unwelcome invasion of microbes can interfere with our cells' functions, and some can cause disease. Look at this. This was a strep throat bacteria. This is a yeast fungus, a flu virus. I don't even know how to say this. A something protozoa? I don't know, but it don't look good. Not looking good. Louis Pasteur. Modern medicine owes a lot to Louis Pasteur. He proved the germ theory of disease, which states that contact with harmful microbes is the cause of disease. Pasteur's most important discovery was that heating a sealed canister filled with food to a specific temperature for a certain length of time would kill many of the organisms inside. This heating process is called pasteurization. Today it is used on fresh milk in canned food. To pasteurize milk, the milk is heated to 145 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or to 163 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. How much quicker is it to pasteurize milk at the higher temperature? 30 minutes versus 15 seconds? Well, a lot, because there's 15 seconds, there's 60 seconds for every minute, so that's only a fourth of a minute. And there's 30 minutes times 4. 4 times 30 is 120. It's 1 in 120th of the time. That'd be crazy. Next. Sorry, it keeps sticking. Our body's immune system Our body's immune system is designed to protect us from harmful microbes. It is made up of individually important parts that work together as a unified defense. It's cooperative collection of all the different types of cells and glands and tissues from the structure of our body that form the structure of our body. Its ability to remember microbes is our immune system's best weapon against them. The immune system knows which microbes it's looking for. It recognizes the ones that cause problems. It remembers what defense worked against them the last time they attacked and fights them off. If you had the mumps or the measles when you were younger, your immune system has remembered those microbes. It's unlikely that you will get sick from mumps or measles a second time. I'll go back to Math Minute in just a second. So how do our immune systems manage to keep us out of trouble, keep out the troubling microbes? Outside our skin forms a protective shield that covers us completely. It's important to clean, disinfect, and bandage cuts and scrapes to our skin so microbes can't enter the cuts and cause an infection. Underneath our skin, there are microbes hunting white blood cells that travel through our blood vessels. They find and destroy millions of harmful invading microbes every day. White blood cells are the natural enemy of disease-causing microbes. Math Minute. Some microbes can double their population every 20 minutes. If you start out with one microbe, how many microbes will you have after 4 hours? Hint, start with one microbe at 0 minutes. Wow. Every 20 minutes? Crazy. So that's when they say double, it's like, so if you go from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16, so it's like crazy amount. Do you know, 1 drop of blood contains between 7,000 and 25,000 white blood cells. These cells attack invading microbes in different ways. Some with white blood cells produce antibodies that cancel out the microbe chemicals. Oh my gosh, while others surround the microbes and destroy it. I think this is so fascinating. So I'm going to get my journal. This is going to be super easy to do science today. Because I only need 5 things, so I could think of like a million things that I'm wondering. So today, for science, I'm glad we're done with the spider unit. That was a little bit more than I could take. I did it though. I'm just saying, I did it. It was pretty rough on the old brain, thinking of all those spiders. Okay, so today is week 6, day 1. Microbes. Friend or phobe? Oops, OE, question mark. Underline the title. All right, so my first thing is it's amazing how our bodies do so much. It's amazing how our bodies do so much to stay healthy. I don't know if they do like keep. It makes me think that I really need to be really careful with what I'm doing, just because it's like it's doing so much. It's really crazy to think that you could throw it off so easily. Capital and a period +2. That's just a connection. Number 2. Louis Pasteur invented pasteurization, Pasteurization, which let us know how to heat milk and food to kill bad what did he call them? Disease? Microbes. Bad organisms. That's what it says, organisms. ORGANISMS. Well, that was a sloppy, but sorry. Louis Pasteur is capitalized. Pasteurization is not. M mark. And that's a fact, baby. Number 3. White blood cells. What did it say that they are? They're like the enemy kill. Basically, white blood cells kill / attack disease in our bodies. Period. That's a fact. Capital period. +2. White blood cells kill / attack disease in our bodies. 4. Do doctors still use leeches? That's what it said on the first page. Doctors often use leeches to treat illnesses. I've never seen that. Do doctors still use leeches, LEECHES, to treat illnesses? Ooh. Question mark. I'm going to ask my doctor. They said it does. They said doctors often. Often? I don't know. Still use leeches often. That's the key word. That's the part that I wonder about. Maybe some doctors, but capital, in mark. Look at that. Last one. Okay, and this is the part So I have a question, I have a fact, I have a fact, I have a connection. And I have one more question. How come our bodies can't fix diseases like cancer? Just curious. How come our bodies can't fix diseases like cancer? What happens to a person's body that they can't actually fix it? Like, okay, so it says like if you have a cold it can help, but what about the other ones? So